food fetus. Let me take out my brother. Aha!
Dr. Martin.
Bafo wethu.
Uthi Jaya.
I mean abethi ngibuka nina bethu inabantu bethu.
Kanjani usudlala ngathi ke manje.
Mfana mara nina ningibambisa umoya nina.
Kanjani awuthi
kunini nginimele mfethu?
Buza lo kwenzakalani.
What's going on, brother?
Luyanda dog, how's it dog?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I like the vibes, dog. I like the vibes.
Come on, man.
Fethu kukrena man, bafethu senze into right kule viki madoda ngiyacela.
Okay. Kusasa Wednesday, ne?
Yeah, kusasa Wednesday.
Tuesday kusasa madoda.
Tuesday first. Okay, Wednesday showcase says up.
Wednesday
Mfana ngithembi mfana Luyanda nasi mfana ngithembi mfana. Yeah.
Okay, ngizofonela uma ngithi okay, ngisuke endlini send location.
Yawona awuqedile mfana. Kanjalo uqedile.
Yeah.
Mfethu, ikanti kusobulala i-chat phela mfethu.
Try again in a few seconds.
Slow sikulalele mfethu uyakhuluma la mfethu.
Yeah.
Abantu bakho
Bafuna isilungu ke labantu bakho.
mina isikhuluma isilungu.
Dr. Martin International.
Hey man, nabantu abaningi labaleke kude ndoda. Hoje njengoba manje kunomuntu oseNigeria ndoda eyibuza ukuthi bathini manje labantu.
Mele wafunde mfethu ama-language amanye.
Abashaya iGoogle ndoda abayibuza ukuthi undoda umeleni. Athi ndoda imtshele. Masithi mfethu abhala umfethu imtshele. Word by word.
Akeke man.
Yeah.
Bafethu jabulile ukukhuluma nani madoda yo bafethu.
Kulea Wednesday sonke njayam.
Avana ngikuthembi kodwa yabona ngizovuma ne mara iqinisweni ngikuthembi mfana. Sengithemba unjabulo mfethu enjekes mfana unginike
Mina
ipromise.
ngiyodriver mina ngisuka la ngifike lapha eAlbertine.
Ustylish kahlangana naye mfethu.
Yeah mfethu that day ayifana bengithayidekile laphana bani.
Yabona. Ungathayileki
mara Luyanda ungitext beseka lapha wathi kimi ngilaphayana yabona sekumele ngisuke laphayana bengikhona ngiyelapha ngathi yazi zongishaya isikhathi intwana. And nayo uthi akahlalanga.
Kulea drum. Otherwise it's in market lapho bro. What were you talking about?
Been trade the US states and that, so that's like the only thing I traded. And I was looking at this pullback, but now the sad part is man, I feel like it's gonna rise a bit, yabo. It's gonna rise a bit, and I didn't come in there at the bottom, yabo.
Yeah.
Now tell me, dog, when did this inverse correlation happen, bro? Because normally I will say a correlation straight, but now there's an inverse correlation. When this one goes up, this one goes down. How did that happen? The other one will
be buying and the other one will be selling. No, man. Yeah. Trump is fixing the country before he leaves, man.
but bro, there was a good correlation there. But now, from 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, dog. I've seen that. It's this election thing, dog. These elections have been messing up the markets, bro. But I think Trump, like beginning of next month, maybe we'll see a bit of a change, you know?
Yeah. Okay, now tell me, do you use that in your favor when you're analyzing what's okay? If I'm selling this one, I'm gonna buy the other one.
I don't do that, dog, honestly. I just analyze, and if I see a sell, and also I don't really trade NES anymore, yabo. So I'm strictly based on US states, and obviously sometimes I would send a sell, and my brother sends a buy at the same time, and I'm like, I know it's whatever, you know.
So how but you can't say it's whatever, bro. Aren't you sending signals to the same group?
I mean, yeah, dog. I mean, if he's sending sells, I trust him with his sell. But also, if I see a buy, I will trust myself that this thing is buying no matter what, dog.
So you send two contradicting signals in the same group?
And they both win.
I would believe that because maybe you are seeing a sell on the M1, and I seeing a buy on the H1.
No, bruh. Me, I trade hard time frames, you know, dog. I just go to smaller time frames to see details of my entries, ne? but I trade high time frames. So like your state is a buying market now, ne? But Nasdaq looks like a selling market. I don't know. The last time I saw it, there was like a selling whatever. Then in the afternoon, I was looking at it. It looked like a sell, but I knew that US state is buying regardless. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and I still took out a buy, bruh. In the morning, when people were selling Nasdaq, me, I took out a buy in the group. That thing shot up, bruh. It shot up like mad, bruh. Each position was holding Boma 4,000.
I saw it. I saw
Hey,
that
bruh,
part
it
in the
was too
group,
much.
bruh.
It was too much, man. It was a lot. You see. So me, I trust what I'm seeing, bruh, instead of that correlation. It doesn't work anymore, dog.
It doesn't work, bruh.
Even for currency pairs, bro. If you wanna use correlation, you're gonna get lost, bro.
Yeah, no, correlation is not the best way to go, bruh.
Yeah, bro. Because each and every pair, man, you need to look at it individually, analyze it, see what you see, and trade what you see. Pair.
Yeah. If you go to a chart and you can really see the buys, man, the structure is saying we are buying here, and the other one is saying we are selling. And you can't trade correlation, bro. You can't say as in because I'm selling NAS, then I'll be selling your states. Yeah?
Do you still trade currencies?
Bro, I haven't traded currencies for my 8 months, dog.
Why? Why?
I used to ask me by the neck, man.
And it pays, bro. 5 minutes
it pays ridiculously, dog. It's too much. Like, if your 30 pays like they're gonna say, we are joking. This is not your money, bro. I think it's too much. I'm a currency. Vana currency. I love currency pairs, dog, because that currencies are what really made me in Forex, I understand. But right now, bro, I've been trading US states and I've been focusing my energy and my mind on that thing. And I'm growing on that thing, I'm making money. So I'm just like, the currencies so on. Morgan,
currencies need a lot of patience,
like you make even a quarter of how much you would have made on US states from the same setup, bro. You're like, what's the use, yeah, but currencies are good, dog. Me, I comment currencies when I do one-on-ones. I teach them currencies.
You know what?
Yeah,
I feel like I was watching Elon. I was watching live Gallo Naga Banks a while back. I think it was a month or something back.
Sure.
And he was talking about growth when it comes to trading. He was saying that he started trading currency pairs, and then they got a bit like they weren't moving enough for him. And then he was introduced to Nasdaq and all the other indices, and then he got into that. But for you to move from currencies to indices, you need to make sure that your skill is very good. So you need to master the
that one, bro. Yeah, that's pinpoint, dog, because you can't trade. The other thing about indices, indices are the in thing now. Everyone loves trading indices, but what people don't know about indices is that indices are 10 times faster than currencies. Now, in US currencies, so that thing is 80 times faster, bro. That thing is 10 times faster than Nasdaq. You know what I'm saying? So imagine bringing like a very minimalistic approach. Like if you're just an amateur and you've got very minimal knowledge on the markets, you'll be coming to trade US states and it will be chowing you every single time, and then you feel like you can't trade. So currencies are a good way to kickstart your career, to know whether you can trade or not. And once you're sure that your skill is at the highest, bro, you can come in and trade indices. And if you feel like currencies are too slow for you, like I think also it goes with what you are saying, dog. It's growth, but if you feel like
you need to grow,
something else is no more that fast for you, then you can change on to something else, which is what I felt. I feel like my currencies are not as quick for me anymore, so I really want to trade something that's very fast and that can challenge.
Guys, just up the lot size, that's all.
But that you can. I'm not disagreeing with you, ne? So let's make a practical example, ne? Let's make a practical example. Each 0.01 is equivalent to each 0.10 on currencies. So if you're trading a 0.01 on Nasdaq, that's a 0.10 on currencies. On a 100 pip movement, you make $100. On a 10-point movement, you make $100 on Nasdaq, right? That's the same thing, bruh. Now on US 30, on average, ne, it's gonna move. It pays the same as Nasdaq, ne, like points in movement. But US30 can move 3 times the amount of points Nasdaq can move in 1 hour. You see, so if Nasdaq moves 30 points, US30 can move 90 points in 1 hour. Yabo. So meaning that in US states, in fact, you can get 90 points in 1 hour and 30 points on Nasdaq, and on currencies you can only get maybe 10 pips, which means that's just you know, in 1 hour. In 1 hour. That
And
is
you
in
know,
1 hour. This is what I'm saying. That is in 1 hour. But,
currencies have this tendency of just consolidating and not doing anything. Up, but the spread is big. The movement isn't much, but you can't make money out of that thing.
But just
you know what I'm saying?
The markets you are trading, dog.
It's not a matter. It's not a matter of the lot, Nick. It's not a matter of the lot. It's a matter of pace, bro. It's a matter of the pace. The pace is not the same. You understand? Pace is not the same. I would rather have US30 pace than Nasdaq and currency pace, yeah, but because US30 is quick, bruh, and I think US30 is fast enough for me, bruh. Currency is meant for you can up the lot and make the same amount, but you won't make the same amount under the same time. Currencies you're gonna make the same amount in 2 days.
That's the difference.
Yeah, but that's the difference.
But
so
then,
even if you
Martin,
up the lot, it's not the same.
Do you remember when a lot of guys were trading 1 minute strategy? We trade about fundamentals.
Yeah.
So now, if I have that strategy, then I'll still make maybe even more money than you make on Nasdaq, Nama currencies.
I still disagree, dog. It's the time element. It's the time phase.
Martin, pay. GBP JPY today, I'd like move 50 pips. Fundamentals are
Yeah.
So imagine how much money you would have made if you bought that. They say on whatever lots, and then you're done.
Okay, let me tell you something, ne? Yeah, one of that 50 pip movement, bruh. 50 pips is 5 points on Nasdaq.
Yeah.
And if you made 50 pips, that thing I'm sure lasted for like 30 minutes or 45 minutes. About little push leg.
Yeah, of course.
On Nasdaq, 5 points you can make within 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, of course. But now, here's my chance. Here's my angle. A lot of people are moving away from currencies because they feel like indices have more money.
Yeah.
And then I understand the risk also.
Counts. Yeah.
This Luyanda doesn't know what he's saying. All right, trap.
Hey, love it. Very sharami. Ilanga lo. Lalela ngiyavumelana nawe mfethu ne. I agree with you ne ukuthi okay, currencies still do pay. People must not neglect currencies and think that currencies don't pay. We are where we are, bruh, because of currencies. That is just the honest truth. Yeah, but like currencies really pushed us to the edge.
Guys, this wasn't about pace from the beginning. It was about good. You can still make the same money just using bigger lots. I pace. All right, strap. All right.
Next thing back there, bafuna mali.
Labantu Luyanda abatshela ukuthi mina ngafundiswa uWeChat ndoda. Atshela ukuthi ngafundiswa wena iChat ndoda.
Bruh, the biggest lesson ever with Forex is to learn how to cut out the noise, bruh.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's very true.
There's just a lot of noise. Yeah. So if you focus on noise, bruh.
Hayi bethi umsindo futhi akusinto esiyifunayo bethe ngakho bethi umuntu amiyeke ekhuluma into ayithandayo yabona
uphume kuwe
mhlawumbe ngaqhamuka kodwa kusasa lapho yazi usesowethu
yabona usitshela amanga yabo
is lying though
ustylish usesowethu
ngithi but you lying you won't come this side one
Mfethu nifuna ukubona yini? Share location WhatsApp dot zobona ngami.
Alright, rap, but
Angeke ngibike
Dude, it's fine, bro.
angeke ngibike futhi nizophuma niyolunguza ukuthi ubani manje lo bangumsindo la.
Hayi okay.
Shared location bafethu. Shared location.
Zoyisenda khuleka akuyona inkinga.
Atana niseduze kakhulu mfana. I was like, bro, you are just around the corner, man.
yeah. Bro.
Ngiphatha kabi nje njengoba ningafuni ukuzongibona nje.
Sophia, bro.
Sophia, ayisho sesishilo ukuthi Wednesday silapha.
Ayikho inkinga mfethu. Let me hold you to it, gents.
Martin, bro.
Man,
Short one.
I'm
Mina.
Hayi singibona ukuthi Wednesday yenu uyasipana naqa.
Ngifuna ukulalela wena manje.
Yeah?
Siyaphuma la sifuna ukulalela wena ukhuluma la sikulalele usukuzwa uthini.
Alright bafethu niyazi machita ngicwele ngani bafethu niyazi nani.
Oya my dog.
Khuleka boy.
Sure bafethu. Awe.
Sharp.